My name is Dr. Ryan Mitchell, and before we begin, I want to tell you a story that has stayed with me for years. It is the story of a man named Dr. Victor Hanford. He was not just a colleague, he was a mentor. A man who taught me how to listen to older patients the way a son listens to a parent. One day, during his regular rounds, he told me something that shocked me. He said, "Ryan, do you know the most heartbreaking thing I see in my patients? It is not pain, it is not sickness. It is the fear of losing themselves, the fear of losing their independence, the fear of not being around long enough to watch their grandchildren grow." A few months later, he handed me a handwritten note. It was a list of 10 foods he believed could slow aging. His exact words were, "These foods are simple, they are affordable, and if our seniors ate them every day, many of them would add years to their life." At the time, I thought it was just a sweet gesture, but years later, new research started to come out. Studies from the Journal of Nutrition, studies from the American Heart Association, research from universities in Japan, Spain, and the United States. And almost every time, the findings pointed back to these foods. What I'm about to share with you has changed the way I practice medicine. I have seen patients stand taller, breathe better, move freer, and feel younger because of these foods. And today, I'm going to count down the 10 foods that slow aging and can help you add years to your life, just the way Dr. Hanford promised. Let us begin. Number 10, blueberries. I once treated a woman named Clara who was 73. She loved gardening, but had almost given up because she struggled with memory lapses. She told me she was terrified she would forget her grandson's names one day. When we reviewed her diet, she almost never ate berries. I encouraged her to start eating a small bowl of blueberries every morning. 2 months later, she came back with tears in her eyes. She said, "I feel sharper. I remember things faster." The science is powerful. A study published in the journal Annals of Neurology showed that older adults who ate blueberries and strawberries had slower cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. The reason is simple. Blueberries contain tiny natural pigments called anthocyanins. I want you to imagine them like little firefighters moving through your brain, putting out inflammation and protecting memory cells from damage. My advice is this: a handful each morning, fresh or frozen. Do not worry about perfection, just make it part of your day. Your brain will thank you. Number 9, olive oil. I once met a retired teacher named Samuel. He was 81 and had survived 2 heart scares. He told me that every time he climbed the stairs at home, it felt like his heart was begging him to stop. When I looked at his diet, he was still cooking with heavy oils that created inflammation in the body. I asked him to switch to extra virgin olive oil. It took him a while to adjust, but after 3 months, he came into my office smiling. He said, "I climbed the stairs yesterday and my heart did not complain." The science is clear. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that people who replaced butter and margarine with olive oil had a significantly lower risk of heart disease. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which act like a gentle polish for your arteries, helping blood flow more easily. The advice is simple. Use olive oil as your main cooking oil. Add a drizzle to your salads or vegetables. Think of it as a daily gift to your heart. Number 8, salmon. I had a patient named Dennis who was 68. He loved fishing when he was younger, but had stopped because of joint pain that felt like grinding gears every time he moved. I recommended he eat salmon twice a week. After 6 weeks, he walked into my office and said, "My knees do not scream as much anymore." A study published in the journal Nutrients found that omega-3 fats from fish reduce inflammation in joints, support heart health, and even help prevent muscle loss in older adults. Omega-3s are like oil for the human body. They keep everything moving smoothly and help protect your brain as well. You do not need a fancy recipe. Just simple salmon baked or grilled twice a week can make a world of difference. Number 7, walnuts. One of my favorite patients was a man named Harold. He was quiet, gentle, and had a humor so dry it made nurses laugh even on tough days. Harold struggled with irregular heart rhythms. He hated taking pills, but listened when I told him to try adding a small handful of walnuts to his afternoon routine. 3 months later, his heart readings looked better. A study from the University of California showed that older adults who ate walnuts regularly performed better on cognitive tests and had healthier cholesterol levels. Walnuts contain omega-3 fats and antioxidants that support both the brain and the heart. Think of walnuts like tiny brain shields, helping slow the aging process. My advice is this: a small handful each day, not too many, just enough to support your body from the inside out. Number 6, spinach. A woman named Teresa once came to me with constant fatigue. She said she felt old, not in age, but in her bones. She struggled to carry groceries and even felt winded walking to her mailbox. When we looked at her diet, she was not getting enough leafy greens. I asked her to add 1 cup of spinach each day. She did, and 2 months later she said, "I feel alive again." A study published in the journal Neurology found that seniors who ate leafy greens daily had the cognitive age of someone 11 years younger. Spinach is rich in vitamins and minerals that help your mitochondria. The tiny engines inside your cells produce energy more efficiently. When these engines run well, you feel younger. My advice is easy. Add spinach to your eggs, your soup, or your dinner. It will bring your energy back. Number 5, oats. There was a gentleman named Bernard who struggled with high cholesterol for 20 years. He was tired of hearing the same warnings again and again. He was tired of worrying about heart attacks. I asked him if he would be willing to start his day with a bowl of oats. After 2 months, his cholesterol dropped so dramatically that even he could not believe it. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition proved that the soluble fiber in oats helps remove bad cholesterol from the body the way a sponge absorbs water. Oats stabilize your blood sugar, protect your heart, and keep your gut healthy. My recommendation is this: eat oats in the morning. Add blueberries or walnuts if you want even more power. Think of it as fuel for a longer life. Number 4, green tea. A woman named Linda, 76, came to me with concerns about her memory and her energy levels. She drank sugary drinks for decades. I asked her to switch just one of them for green tea. She returned weeks later with brighter eyes and a lighter step. A study published in the journal Aging found that green tea contains compounds called catechins. These antioxidants reduce inflammation, protect the brain from aging, and lower the risk of certain cancers. Green tea is like a gentle daily bath for your cells. It cleanses them of stress and damage. My advice is simple: 1 cup a day, warm, slow, and soothing. Let the tea take care of you. Number 3, turmeric. I once treated a man named Anthony who had arthritis so bad he could barely move his fingers in the morning. I suggested he try adding turmeric with black pepper into his meals. A month later, he returned holding both hands up and said, "Look, I can open and close them without pain." A study from the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that curcumin, the active part of turmeric, reduces inflammation as effectively as some anti-inflammatory drugs without the side effects. Curcumin is like a calm voice inside your body, telling your immune system to relax and stop attacking your own tissues. My advice is this: add a teaspoon of turmeric to soups, stews, or tea. Just a little can help more than you may imagine. Number 2, beans. A woman named Evelyn told me she wanted one thing. She wanted to live long enough to watch her great-grandchild walk across a graduation stage. She struggled with weight, blood sugar, and blood pressure. I encouraged her to start eating beans every day. She did, and slowly her numbers started improving. After a year, she cried in my office and said, "I think I am going to make it." A study published in the Lancet Global Health reported that people who eat beans daily tend to live longer and have lower risks of chronic disease. Beans are rich in fiber, protein, and minerals that keep blood sugar stable and support healthy digestion. They help your body age slowly, steadily, gracefully. My advice is simple. Add beans to your soup, salad, or dinner. It is one of the easiest steps you can take toward a longer life. Number 1. Berries of any kind. I want to end where it all began, with Dr. Victor Hanford. Before he passed, he told me something I will never forget. He said, "Ryan, if our seniors could only choose one food to fight aging, let it be berries. They protect the heart. They protect the brain. They protect the cells. They give life more years and give years more life." A major study from Harvard University found that people who ate berries regularly had better memory, lower inflammation, stronger hearts, and slower aging overall. Scientists believe the antioxidants in berries act like a shield for your body, guarding your cells from damage that builds over time. My advice is heartfelt. Eat berries every week: strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Choose the ones you enjoy. Let them bring color, sweetness, and protection into your days. Before we close, I want to share one last memory. A few weeks before Dr. Hanford died, he sat with me in the hospital garden. The sun was warm, the air was still. He looked at me and said, "We cannot stop aging, Ryan, but we can slow it down. More importantly, we can make the years feel good. We can help people wake up with energy. We can help them walk without fear. We can help them stay long enough to see their grandchildren grow into adults." He reached into his coat pocket and handed me a small card with the same 10 foods I shared with you today. Then he smiled and said, "Give this list to the people who need hope." My friend, that is exactly what I want you to feel right now. Hope. You are not too old. It is not too late. Your body is waiting for you to feed it the right tools. Every meal is a chance to heal yourself. Every day is a chance to live longer and feel younger. You deserve years filled with laughter, with holidays, with family, with warm mornings and peaceful nights. You deserve time, and that time begins with the choices you make today. I am Dr. Ryan Mitchell. Thank you for giving me your time, your trust, and your heart. If this message touched you, then please let it be the moment everything changes. Not for me, but for you and for the people who love you. Your next chapter can start with your next meal.